Proofing. Let's talk about it. You want clear feedback and a smooth approval process on all your creative projects, videos, PDFs, images, web content, documents, and more. There's one tool that I'm going to recommend for this, and I know you're going to love it. Stay with me. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I promise practical advice to build your brand. Today we are talking about proofing, proofreading, giving feedback on projects, and doing it efficiently. Well, to accomplish that efficiency, you need software design to make it that way. And boy, have I found an amazing platform for you to check out. It is called ReviewStudio. Wow, this platform is amazing. They are sponsoring this video today, but I feel strongly that if you are looking for an online proofing review software solution, this is the one. I'll show you why up close. Let's hop over and take a look now together, and I will show you how I am already using ReviewStudio. The first example should come as no surprise. I am a video creator, which means I work with a team of editors, graphic designers to create video content. I can't do this on my own. And ReviewStudio is absolutely perfect for being able to give the kind of feedback that I need to give my team to create the video that I want. So if I scroll back here, you're gonna see that I can actually highlight if I want to. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just quickly call out feedback. So for example, love this graphic. Can we change the color? Would be an example. I would post that and you'll see it right here on the right-hand side under comments. Now there's lots in here, so let me start with the basics. On the left-hand side, you're gonna see the controls that you would need to give feedback. So you saw the pen in action. Next, we have the note tool. In this case, I'm not drawing anything. I would just note something. The background and lighting look great. And I'll click post. That's a note. I won't show you all of these, but I'll scroll through them quickly, adding an arrow, adding a shape, a line, there's a ruler here as well. I can prepare something for print, which I absolutely love if I want to actually print this out. And finally, download. If the document that you are reviewing has text, you will notice that this one is enabled, which allows me to, in this case, highlight text if I want to be able to leave that note. Let's remove this portion. For example, this thumbnail strip up here allows me to switch between documents, which I find really handy, creating your own ecosystem of whatever it is you're working on. So for example, it's not just the video, but it's also the script, and I can refer to both. This platform handles all different types of media like an absolute charm. And it's definitely unique in that it navigates not only video, also PDF, text, images, you name it. Next, let's talk about feedback. Giving it, receiving it, collaboratively or in private. I will explain the difference. Giving and receiving feedback is really easy. I'll show you it in action. This can be collaborative. It can also be done privately with permissions. Start by clicking add comment here. Looking good, and I'll click save. Now, from here, I have a few options. I can reply to a comment. I can edit the last reply. I can even attach a file here if I need something for reference. As well, I click this little check sign and I can actually assign this to myself or to someone on my team. Complete by end of the week. And I'll click post. When it's done, I can very satisfyingly click that checkbox off my to-do list. Leave an optional note here if I want, and then that's done. What I love most is that I can see the history here. And obviously, working as a team, that's gonna be really important. For follow-ups, getting clarity, threaded comments really help with that. I also wanna show you the ability to filter and sort. You've got a few options here. New comments, all tasks, open tasks, even completed, hiding completed tasks. You get the idea. I can search by keyword. As my team expands, I can add them there and filter accordingly. If I want to cycle through comments individually, I'll use these arrows, and that's generally how it works when it comes to giving and receiving feedback. So let's dive into reviewing now in a little bit more detail. Here you can see my different files consolidated into one review. That's exactly what it's called, and I really love this 360-degree approach from ReviewStudio. I find that this is different from other tools where you can have multiple media types. Things like websites, 3D content, even panoramic imagery or audio files. I'll show you that in action by uploading my own audio file. Now, what about having multiple versions? I'm gonna show you that in action. Let's say I got some feedback on my thumbnail, and now it's time to upload a new version. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And notice here, we have two versions. But it gets better. You'll see up top here the different versions so I can compare those. Better yet, we can click compare. and actually see the two different versions. Not just see them, but I can zoom in and both windows are totally in sync. The zoom, the pan, and here under compare options, I can click sync navigation, even better. I should note this example is with an image, but here you can also see it done with video, which is so awesome. And finally, under the review, I want to show you this little button, which is the download button. I can enable this or I can disable this. Enabling this makes it easier to do everything within ReviewStudio, not having to worry about WeTransfer or separate sources. And disabling this might be similar to having a watermark on your design, but without having to go to the fuss of adding a watermark, which might make your content look ugly. That obviously prevents someone from downloading it if that is your wish. So that's ReviewStudio. I hope you're as impressed as I am with this robust platform. Robust without it being overwhelming. I think it's really straightforward and it's exciting to integrate this into your own workflow right away. It's gonna save you time, it's gonna save you headaches with proofing, and I just know it. So I'm gonna link to ReviewStudio in the description below. Try it out for yourself. This is great, they offer a 15-day free trial, no obligation or credit card required, so you can give it a whirl before having to commit or pay. That link, once again, is in the description below. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you found this video helpful, I would love if you give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Next time sharing a few videos I think you'll be interested in. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching. Those are coming up next.